guys, this is part 2 of our game video. If you have not watched part 1 yet, shame on you. We're doing ahead. Okay, so where were we? Yes, we were talking about this. Implements. These are interfaces that your code uses. There's 2, runnable and key listener. Runnable is for the threads to work, and key listener is for, well, the key listener, and you should sit down.
I'm sitting
so,
down.
Let's go up, and we are about to talk to key listener when we ran out of time last time. So
Talk to key listener, like
no,
key
about
listener.
key listener.
What's up?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, there we go.
how's the family going?
That's good. Okay, so as you notice,
Yeah.
key listener gives you many options. It's very much like mouse listener. You have keyless, key typed. I'm not using these two. You feel free to use them. I'm not. You can. And the big one, key pressed. This means that every time you press that key, this action will happen. And
Are you saying that this is in the public domain because you said we can feel free to use them if you want to? So therefore, you just admitted your program is open source.
yeah, sure, it's open source. I'll give it to you all.
Now
okay.
it's sober.
No, it's not. Okay, so int key code equals k dot k get key code. That gets the key code. So we're gonna do a switch
So what you
statement.
say?
We're gonna do a switch statement once we have the key code. Which key you press? We want to know what we do with it.
What's
So-
VK underscore left? Like that's left arrow key, but
Yeah,
what's VK
this
stand for?
VK is key left. So you modify this part. VK is the so it knows what it is. So it's a key, and it's the left part. So if we press the left key, we're gonna move left 3 pixels at a time. If we press
So
the
that's-
right key, we're gonna move right 3 pixels at a time. Up and space are wired to the same key, because I know some of you crazy Mario enthusiasts like the up key, and some of you crazy shark enthusiasts like the space key. So I wired them to the same. And you jump about 20 pixels each time you're up. And there is no down key because gravity does that. Simple enough.
What about down ladders? Are you planning to implement
No.
those?
Well, wait a minute. Here's an interesting question, guys. Something that some other students in the future might ask, Darian. If you're clicking the up key or the space key, why are you taking away 20 pixels from the whiteboard?
Yes. Here's an interesting thing about how pixels are done. At the top right corner where you see the
0, 0.
JC for one of you people who are watching this on YouTube, or if you see my finger if you're in real life, you see 0, 0. Way down here is like 1,000 by 1,000, I don't know.
The date.
Okay,
The
it's the
time.
date, yeah.
The
It's the
time.
date. Down at the date is like 1,000 by 1,000. So, if you want to move up the screen, my hand's going up motion so you guys see it. It's up. Up the screen like this, you gotta move negative pixels up in the Y direction. It's quite interesting.
But if you want to move to the right, you do positive pixels.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it's a little confusing for those. It's like airplane controls, if that makes sense. Now, you noticed in my program I had an enter key option to replay. Very important.
Oh yeah. That's
So, if you press enter normally in the program, it does nothing. You're a retard. You're stupid. So, if you do not, however, you get your reset stuff. You get extra lives, reset score, and your X and Y coordinates set up to the beginning again.
What about
And-
if you don't have 0 lives, then you pause?
What? What do you mean? If you don't have 0 lives,
Like instead of do nothing in the if logs is great.
you could have paused. I could have paused the game. That's always a feature. Mind you, these are just, what should I say, the basics of a game.
Yeah.
This is always going to be added on to make it more fluent and more elegant. But as you notice, we have Mario over here. We got his doing his stuff. He's doing all the fancy stuff. You know, he's bouncing. Look, you can go up. You can press space. Does the exact same thing. Now let's kill him. It's a shame. I have to kill Mario. But we need to see the game over screen, of course. There we go.
Can we have a beta playtest?
Yes, I'll give it to you all a copy.
Let him finish explaining.
I'll give you all a copy. Now you see, this is game over screen I'm talking about. Give everyone credit, we have credits. So, game over, final score. You earned 1542 points this round, not bad. Art by Alejandro, code by Darian. Press enter to replay. This is what I was talking about before.
Yeah, where is that code there?
It's
Right there.
right here. Right here as you see it.
I wanted you to, just
Yes.
select it.
So it's right there where I clicked.
Okay.
So, yes. Now, You may be wondering, how do I get rid of the black screen? The black screen's only there as long as the lives are less than 0. So once we make the lives 50, bam! Look at that, you're in a new game!
How do you make the Mario go up the tube? Imaginary tube.
That's the imaginary tube? Why, that's just the byproduct of him, the Mario starting down here at the bottom of the green screen, and the line for the up thing going like that.
That's unique. That's innovative.
Okay, wait, say that again. I missed that.
As you may notice, Mario went up a warp height.
Yeah.
Not to quote Nintendo because they would sue me. So, what I did there is, you see this line that Mario is standing on, which I just drew the pixel thing across? Anything above this line is affected by the artificial gravity.
Oh, okay.
Slowly falling. However, the inverse is true for anything above the line. Below the line, rather. And he just died. So anything below the line, he gets pulled up to gravity. So think of this line as an extremely fat person. Like the guy in the movie from the Sharks, you know?
Yeah.
That guy.
But now, what about this? What if you just click this run button, right?
Yes.
No, okay, I need to be careful here. Yeah, I was wondering whether you can like move sideways while you're going up, so that he kind of like messes up the pipe.
Was it working or no? I have never tried it.
So you might, it was kind of working. You might want to set so that if you're lower than that line, then you can't move left or right.
Like I said, there's always improvements to be made.
Yeah.
Yes, there is, but these are just ideas.
Just ideas as well. So, that's that. Anyone who wants to stick around for a few minutes, I'll be happy to give you all a program to play with. Great time waster. You can always call it debugging. It's great. I plan to do that for the next 3 months. So, and that is that.
Good job, guys.
How much will the final product be?
Folks, round of
99
applause
cents.
for Darian and